Sue Josephson is a granny from the Sunshine Coast. She's been with the Aussie online entrepreneurs for 3 years now, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year selling things on Amazon and on eBay too. And in this video, I asked Sue if she would come along and show you some of her tricks for making more sales on Amazon. She's got a great thing to show you where you can recover a sale. Really, really cool trick. I think you'll absolutely love it. Now, if you like this kind of information where we're helping you make more money on Amazon, or indeed just get started on Amazon, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and that way we'll know that you want more content like this. Also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. We post brand new information just like this each and every day. If you have any questions or comments, comment below. I go through every single one of them and answer them personally. With that being said, let's get into it with Sue.
So, as Neil said, I sell everywhere. I've been on a real big kick lately to try and get my customers. We call it the Amazonification of eBay. It's getting harder and harder to get emails out of eBay. I do have in the back end of the eBay Mastery program, I think it's actually in the group. I'll find it and I'll bump it up on how to get emails out of eBay. It's currently is still working, but we don't know how long the loophole is going to work. So I've been spending a lot of my effort to capture my customers' email details. I want to have the customers. I don't want Jeff and eBay to have all my business. So the post that I put up the other day was I've been running, and it was called a win back your purchase. And it came about by a random ad that I saw in the paper. I think the Good Guys or something were doing a similar thing. Bought a fridge and you went into a drawer to win back your purchase. So I thought I could do that. Thought about it for a little while. And yeah, over the last 30 days that we've been running it, it was something like 54% of people actually registered.
That's an insane amount of people.
Absolutely insane. I know. And in my other business groups, I said the same thing, and they said that's not possible. And I actually showed some details in my other groups, which I'm not going to do here. But yeah, as I said, it may have been because everyone's been in lockdown and they're just bored stupid and they thought, why not? So we stopped it for a while. So I got a couple of questions off that post. Muzza, who, as I know, is on the call, he suggested a QR code, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. So that's going in the next one. And Melissa Tinsley asked about the legalities. And on one of my other groups, and I'll give all these links to you later, is Legal Vision, and they are a Australian-based legal company. I'm not a lawyer, and like Neil says, I don't play one on the internet either. These people are, and they've got all the lowdown on what you can and can't do. So if it's a game of skill, and it has whether or not you need permits for everything as well. So really, really good site to have a look through if you're considering doing something like this. So I had originally, so this was the insert that I did. My logo was up here. So it was win back your purchase. And every Monday we left this blank promotion answer. We just filled this in with a fine point Sharpie. And we sent one of these out. Please remember, I do FBM. So these were really easy for me to do as stuff went out. If FBA, obviously, you'd put these in, maybe with a much, much longer promotion. So we gave people 3 weeks from the time that it left us to when their promotion ended. And we thought that was plenty of time. So I just made this up in Canva, and you can either buy Vistaprint postcards, which would work out at 15 cents a unit if you wanted 250, or what I usually do is just use Kmart 4x6 inch photos, and I can do them as I need them. So I'm not having to have 250. If I decide I want to change something or tweak it, it's just whip down to Kmart and get another 50 of them. So no big deal. So I just load it up and then do click and collect and go down to Kmart and pick them up. So either way works well. That's an
insanely good tip. That's a throwaway thing you've just said. That's an insanely good tip. I love that.
Sorry. Comes from my days of Kodak, I guess. We used to do our own promo stuff in the
Brilliant.
shop.
Cheaper than
But it works
Vistaprint.
well. It's heaps cheaper, and it means you don't have to buy, like, to get to 10 cents, you've got to buy, I think, 500. Yeah, 500 is 11 cents. Now, if you decide you want to change something, like if I bought 500 and then looked at Muzzle's tip and went, put a QR code, I'm going to throw away all those 500 and get another 500. No, doing it at Kmart. So Kmart, Officeworks, Harvey Norman, Big W, they've all got online photo thingies. Super simple, just buy as many as you need and just top them up as you need them. But 4x6 works well. That's just your standard postcard size. So to travel down. So I've knocked up a couple for you. So this is exactly what it looks like. I had our logo up here. I had to enter this page. We went to a win page. I also did up another image that said enter your details below to enter. So then, what did I do then? Oh, then Muzzle suggested a QR code. So this is the next iteration that we're doing. We're putting a QR code in here. QR codes are insanely easy to do with QR Code Monkey. That's probably the easiest way anywhere to do them. It's free. You just put in whatever URL you want to do here, and it creates the code. You can even put a little logo in the center of it, which I didn't do, but you can. But insanely simple to do QR codes. So QR code, I just added in here. You can see I moved it up, moved the logo down a little bit. And I've just done up a couple of extra mock-ups for you if anybody wants to use them. I actually quite like that one. My admin lady likes this one. We might actually use that. So yeah, I've just done a couple of mock-ups for you. They're all in Canva, so I'll give you the link for them. Now, how did we do it? We did it with Rafflecopter. So have you used Rafflecopter, Neil, before?
Not yet, but I'm loving this. So this is brilliant.
Really, really simple using Rafflecopter. There's free and there's paid plans. I've just used a free one, so I just log in. Put me in. So the difference between free and paid, you get a few more, a few more bits and pieces. You can have personalized terms and conditions and things like that. If you really wanted that, you could do it on your own website anyway. So, I'll show you what. So this was what the page looked like. So this was the landing page. So, it had so this is the same image as what they got sent in their insert. So they know that they're at the right place. And then all they've got to do is put their email in. We'll put in Neil. We'll say Neil's entering now. And Neil at mydomain.com, just to make it easy. Log in. And then we just asked them, let us know which product you bought, just so that we could verify that it was, that they bought it and they bought the thing. And then they enter. And that's it. They're done.
So easy.
So easy. So really, really simple. So they've entered, it gives them a checkbox that they've entered. So back to Rafflecopter. So all you do to set up, the setup is I'm giving away win your order back. People can enter by, and I had to muck around with this, but this text was the one that showed. I have to log out of here now. Email. Oh, let me do that. AOE-Neil-Asher 2. No, yeah. Oh, yeah, it shows here. So it says, let us know which product you bought. Mm-hmm. It shows up there. So I had to sort of muck around with that, but you get to preview it. Let you know when it starts, when it ends, and that's it, preview and install. So it's so simple to use. And then it's just an embed code for your website. So it's just a straight embed code, and that sits now. I use WordPress. So I'll show you on this edit page. If I have a look at edit, it's just here. It's just an embed, just an HTML block, which was really, really easy to use. And it shows up looking like that. I think it was also Melissa in the original post suggested having the previous winners. So we've implemented that as well. So congratulated on our previous winners. I wouldn't put too much information here. I think Sally J, Billy B, and just the town is more than enough. People don't really want their details spread far and wide. But it just shows that there have been winners as well. So that was that. Now how to enter. Now how to draw your, so in your entries, so back into Rafflecopter at the back end of the thing, it will show you the entries. Thinking. And there it shows us Sally J, everyone else, and their email addresses. And that's really all we need to have. That's enough. I mean, you could set it up with a lot more if you really wanted to, but name an email address was really all I wanted, because the rest of the details, remember, we've got, even on Amazon, we've got the shipping details. So we know where they are. As long as we can match up the name and what they bought, we haven't found any problem where we haven't been able to match up with the address, with the shipping address. So pick a winner is, again, in the back end in entries, you just add a random winner. And it does it. Now,
it wasn't me. Curse them.
No, it wasn't you. We decided, rather than having this as 0 entries, we did put in a couple of Sally J, Billy B, just so that when the first people came in here, it looked like they weren't the first to enter.
Yeah.
So
that's a good idea. Kind of salting it a little bit. I like that.
Yeah. So if you can see, now we found My Domain worked. I mean, if there probably is someone with My Domain, so poor Billy at My Domain's getting slammed. If you get one of your fake ones, all you've got to do is disqualify this winner and it'll draw again. And Neil's won. Look at that.
I'm a winner.
You've won the thing. Now, we didn't email directly from here. We emailed from our proper email address and all the rest of it. But so that's it. And then moderate. And then in here as well, we can export to Excel, which is what we've been doing. So
Sue, that is really very, very cool. I love that you've kind of demonstrated that all as well, so people can implement it. I will tell you as well, the response rate that Sue's getting on this, 50%.
Oh, that's insane.
It's just crazy. Like 1% is industry average. So to get 50% is next level. Everybody,
I wouldn't expect it to be that.
Use this. This is a really good idea. Yeah, it's
I think
cool.
just the win back your entire purchase is, it's giving them a chance to get something for nothing. And we did it every Monday. We did shout out on our Facebook page. But then, we've just sort of been emailing. Now, if you don't have your own website, because, I mean, obviously we do all this, I host everything in WordPress. If you don't have your own website, because I had someone PM me through the week, I tested it in Google Sites and recreated the exact same thing in Google Sites.
There you go. So you can do it, no dramas at all.
Yeah, no trouble at all.
So you're a superstar. Can you post those links in our Facebook group for us?
Yep. And you'll see down the bottom, because this is a landing page, just right down the bottom of the page, I just put a link back to the homepage. So just so that, it's not, So that's it. That's how I've been doing win back your purchase.
That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. There's over 2,500 of us and growing. We're the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs here in Australia with combined sales of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do and come along and join us, check out the link below, which is www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au, or you can just Google Aussie Online Entrepreneurs and you'll find us that way. All right, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.